Yo guys, Eneshan here. Welcome to a new video. CSGO has released a new update last night. They made a couple of changes. They have added Anubis to the active duty and also removed Dasu from the active duty. Regarding gameplay, they've changed the up magazine size from 10 bullets to 5. And they also have reduced the M4A1's range modifier from 0.99 to 0.94, which basically means now that the M4A1S is just slightly worse in distance. It requires about 5 bullets to kill someone from medium distance, I think. Let me just show you guys, visualize like what that would look like. If someone was here and you had an M4 and you would shoot them in the chest, it would take 5 bullets to kill them basically. And that's what's changed with the M4A1S. So it isn't that big of a change. For me, at least in the positions I play, I feel like the M4A4 is better for me. But yeah, that's different for everyone. Let's see Anubis, right? It's been put into the active duty map pool. Well, first impressions, it is big. It has a lot of choke points, right? So like if you go towards B, this is an entrance towards the site. This is an entrance towards the site. If the CTs lose mid, this is another entrance towards the site. Going through towards A, there's three entrances towards A. There's this main one. There's this one if they could go through mid, and there's also this one if they go through spawn. So starting off with the CT side, right? Let's think about this for a minute. So if you go towards A, the only entrance really towards the A side is A main, basically, right? This part here. And I feel like for terrorists, it'll be hard to enter this side. I feel like there's quite a few angles, and if there's an op holding you, it'll be just hard to walk in. And the same applies for B. You know, what entrances are there other than this here, and then this part from like underneath mid, and then come into here. These are the only two entrances towards B as well. So I think the meta will be in the beginning at least, until maybe there's some changes, will be mid. Because mid, if a T side the team gets control of mid, this area, right? What does this do? It opens up a lot of options for the T side. So they could split A from here. They could go into B from here, right? Go into this small area without being exposed to B main. And they could also, from mid, go towards spawn. And through spawn, they could go towards B main from this side or this side. And they could also go towards A, like jump off here and just flank A real fast. So the meta for the T's and CTs, I think in the beginning of the map at least, round will be just mid. So what I think we'll be seeing is a lot of smokes by CTs being thrown here from spawn. I'm sure there will be spawn smokes. I'm sure there will be lineups from spawn. I'm sure there will be lineups from A and B to throw this smoke here. We'll be seeing a lot of oppers when they have a good spawn. Come towards here and go for this peak here. And we will see this from both sides. I think we'll see T players with good spawns, T oppers from good signs also go for this peak here fast. I think the timing is if you have a best top spawn as a T, I think you could be around this area, and if you have a best spawn as a CT, you could be right here peeking it, just here. So this will be a really very common peak for both sides. I think that CTs will be just re-smoking this here. I think the Ts will try and do things like maybe boosting over it, you know, trying to get an angle, maybe get a lucky kill over this. I think the CTs will be pre-aiming it a lot. I think this will be re-smoked a lot. I think until the T's have this part of the map, they won't really do anything anywhere else. Because just this part of the map just opens up so many options. Going towards like B and A, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really like B the way it's designed. Like, the T's could be just walking up here instantly, right? They could drop down, not drop down. They could instantly get here without the CT seeing them, and then they could get into this part of the map, and basically they would already be in B. And all they have to be worried about, I mean, like this corner here, because they can't be seen from, like cities couldn't be seen from that side of the map if they're in that corner hiding, but no one really will play there. It's not much to be scared of towards these, like this place here. Um, Maybe here, but I doubt it. And then the next angles would be just this, for like the T's to be worried about this here. And then the next thing would just be this angle, right? This I think will be a common angle here. So B is a bit flawed with how the T's could basically walk into site for free. The T's could also throw these two smokes, um, just chuck a molly somewhere down here, up here, and then just plant the bomb anywhere in this like box here. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of plans B early on, if like mid isn't heavily pressured. I feel like A will be super boring. I think you could probably compare A on Anubis to B on Mirage. I think you probably see like Oppers hold this, maybe hold this on buy rounds on ecos would be kind of risky. Maybe they would hold this angle, you know, when they shoot, try and get away, molly it maybe, and then late round Oppers will be like here. We'll be holding it from here. Maybe riflers will be like jiggling with smokes and then smoking and playing like with the smoke. I think A will not be really exciting. Like it reminds me a lot of Valorant, by the way. I don't know what it is about A. Maybe it's just like how wide it is, how big it is. Like the elevated position in heaven, how like wide and open the site is. I don't know. It just feels a bit odd to have this Valorant vibe to A. But anyway, I'm not sure how this part of the map will work with the T's being able to get there and then doing B splits super easily. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of smokes from here somewhere that could like land here easily. And like there's skyboxes from spawn, T spawn. Wait, excuse me, yeah, there's skyboxes like that from T spawn, but from here there's barely any, like you can see. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of executes. It'll be interesting to see like the dynamics, what people come up with. In conclusion, mid will be played a lot for. A will be kind of boring, and B, a lot of T's will be walking up here, and they'll be doing a lot of B splits. I think it's going to be T-sided. I think the CTs, when they do eventually lose this part of the map, I think that opens up a lot of like space for the T's. Meta will be B and mid. Mid will be heavily contested, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what people come up with. Talking about the nerf to the M4A1S, I mean, it definitely is a nerf. Like, I'll show you guys right now. I think you heavily underestimate like what the nerf actually is. So imagine opponent's in front of you and you shoot his like into his chest. Let's see how many bullets it takes to kill him. See, that was 5 bullets, and I can do it again. Let's get a bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like pretty close range. So that's definitely like a big nerf. Like the gun is still 2.9k dollars, right? It's 2,900. It has no traces through smokes, so if you spam, they have no clue where you're shooting from. And you always have the surprise element when you're like in a site, you're shooting someone in the back, and like the guy trading you doesn't really know where to look in the first like 2 seconds, because always he has to process the call first, even if like the teammate that died first knows where you are. So that's a big plus as well. But yeah, like with the M4A4, I mean, it's got a faster time to kill, right? It has a higher fire rate. I'll show you. Like it shoots really quick, right? Like with the silent M4, it's like really like the fire rate is super slow with this gun, you know. So that's a big plus for the M4A4. It has 30 bullets as well. Also with spray transferring, with the M4A4, it's just so much easier, I feel. I feel like oftentimes with the M4A1S, I'm like trying to spray transfer, but the bullets just come out the gun so slowly. It reminds me of the Krieg. So that's like a big negative I feel for the silenced M4. A lot of people have an opinion that the $200 difference is a big difference, especially second rounds. You know, after winning pistol, you get a kill, you'll have money for a silenced M4 if you don't buy out armor. So it's highly subjective. If you feel like the M4A1 is still better, then you should go and use it. I did a poll on Twitter. It's about 50-50. The silenced M4 still has the edge over the M4A4 for a lot of people, but for me, in the positions I play, I think I'll be switching over to the M4A4. Going to the AWP, I mean, I feel like there will be a lot of situations where we see uppers reload now. There's situations where, like on nuke, you can be spamming the outside smokes as an upper. There's situations where you can be spamming wall banging hell, when they come out ramp as a CT upper. Like on Inferno, for example, you can't be wall banging broken wall anymore. You just gotta keep reloading. And I feel like there will be some small changes happening. I think uppers will be more aware of their like bullets. They'll be going for less no scopes. They'll be trying not to shoot unnecessarily. Um, I do think that I think the opponent team will be looking out for the amount of bullets the AWP has shot. They might, use that as a deciding factor to go towards the AWP. Like he shot 2 bullets before, he only has 3 bullets. Let's just go to him, maybe jiggle his bullets out. He has an X amount of bullets to kill us as we run up and try and trade him. So that could be maybe something. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think it is a big change, big enough change at least. I feel like not much will change with the AWP. One thing I will say though, I feel like if the M4A4 gets to 2.9k dollars, if CS:GO changes that, then the M4A4 definitely for everyone basically I think has the edge. So if Valve do change that, then it's basically over for the silent M4. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the changes, the nerfs, and I'll see you next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.